Hi all, it's Ali here. And today I want to talk to you about, first of all, I want to answer or respond to a couple of things that have happened while I've been online this week. And I also want to talk to you about trip to the opticians. I think I might have talked to you about this before, but something that is very different in COVID, going to the opticians. Anyway, my first comment is really to Randy, who I know is taking a week off. And she probably won't even see this, but if she does, my apologies if I upset her. I clearly did, because she said when I said hi in her chat that I've been chatting shit to her. And no, that was what I got back. Uh, so, and I think she might have called me a bitch, but I can't remember. I've been attacked twice this week. I've been on YouTube, oh gosh, how long? 3.5 years now. And I don't think I've ever been called a bitch. I don't think I've ever been told, no, you can't. I don't want you here. I assume it's come from my last video, which I did say I wasn't as keen on anymore on watching Wendy and um, Diane's channel anymore, not so much, and that lot. I actually didn't even mention Randy's name. Just because I'm not so keen on watching a channel, it's to do with the content. It doesn't mean I don't like them and that I wouldn't go back to watching them. It was just at the moment I'm not as keen anymore. The problem, the thing is, it's in the delivery, isn't it? Clearly, I must have sounded rude in some way, and I know that Randy's not feeling, that bloody FOD is at her. But I'm not going to sort of make great long speeches about defending myself. That's it. That was what I said. And if that has upset you to a point where you felt the need to say, no, you've been chatting shit about me, then I'm very sorry. I haven't chatted shit about you, Randy. And if anyone's told you I've chatted shit about you, I haven't. I can only imagine where that may have come from. I really don't care either. I don't dislike Randy. I'm sorry you're going through such shit. Please, I've never, ever been the sort of person intentionally to upset anybody. But I think my last video did. Okay, moving along to my next person. I've only just come out of this chat. And I was called an ugly fat bitch by a German lady. Nothing new. I don't actually care because I don't really know her so well. I asked a question in a chat because when you're in a chat, you can't put the emphasis on the words, that it can come across as rude, perhaps. And also, because she was chatting to Blue and was all heated, I think she probably read half my comment or the end bit or whatever, and that was it. She was off. She doesn't know me. She knows I've been in. She must have seen me in G's chat before. I've never said a bad word about her. Yes, I probably am ugly to a lot of people. Yes, I am old to a lot of people, and a few other things probably to a lot of people. But I certainly don't deliberately go on. I ask questions, but I don't ever mean to particularly offend. I did ask, maybe you were coming across a tad aggressive. Maybe that was the problem you were having. Is that, see, I could say, well, you're really aggressive. That's the way you came across as a tad aggressive. Or I was saying, well, perhaps it's because you came across as a tad aggressive, but not meaning, and some people call that passive aggressive, I suppose. It's not meant to be. It's a question. Is that why you're being attacked so much, German lady? Is that? It was a question. I don't hate you. I don't care enough about. I don't know people on YouTube. I like to chat in the side chat. There are lots of people that say hi to me, and it feels like I'm friendly with people on side chat. I like to be friendly with people on side chat. And sometimes when you, well, me, I'm very good at doing that. you know, put in a message or something on a side chat or you make a comment, I think it can be misconstrued. So people need to calm down a little bit. So again, I'm going to say I'm sorry if I offended you. Uh, yeah, I like Blue. I don't know you very well. I mean, she's always been friendly to me. You've never said one word. That's the first time you've ever actually spoken to me, I believe, or first time you've commented on any of my comments. And that to me was, gosh, quite a shock. But do I care? It doesn't affect my life at all. Let's get on now. That's my 5 minutes and 48 seconds worth of just getting that out of the way. Okay, next thing, glasses. I said to, I went to the hospital with my father the other day. I took him for his, you know, his appointment. Anyway, while I was there, I said to Dad, can you see that over there? Can you actually read that? He's 94 and he's got some really poor eyesight. And there was a sign which was in bright blue, you know, the sort of things you get in hospitals. And it had I don't even know what it said actually, because I couldn't read it. It was all fuzzy round. And he said, yeah, I can see that because his long sight isn't so bad. And I said, oh dear, maybe there's an issue. So I booked to go to the opticians, but I have been putting it off because I've been really, really worried what with COVID. And they do get up very close and you have to put your head on the machines. And how can I, you know, all this was going through my head. How can I check that they've really cleaned everything properly? I don't know. I've got to take it on trust. Anyway, I did go. And when I was in the opticians, at the end of my appointment, having walked through the way that you have to walk through and being careful and worn a mask and tried to do, you know, when they say, is it the clearer one or two? One or two? I mean, my friend and I play this game all the time. Could I see one or two? Sometimes it was hardly anything. And I was like, oh no, I don't know. Do it again, do it again. At the end of the appointment, though, it appears that my long sight has got worse in both eyes, but more on the left, and my astigmatism is slightly more, and my eyes are aging. Of course they are. I'm 58. So there is the sign, there isn't a cataract there, but there's just a sign that things are changing. So that's fine. I went downstairs. Now this is the problem. I go to Specsavers and they have a multitude of deals. I say a multitude. It was probably 3 different options. I didn't understand any of them. All I know is the woman was speaking to me and eventually ended up with da, 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 da. So I said to her, please just write me down the prices for 3 options. If I had my glasses, my round glasses, just re-lensed, that should be the cheapest cost. And actually, it did come out today as the cheapest cost. Last time I went, it was cheaper for me to buy 2 pairs of glasses, which I didn't need 2 pairs of glasses. This time, that ended up at the cheapest cost. Now, for varifocals, and remember, they are putting lenses into my original frames I got, was 200. Are you listening to this? £258. I'm just going to have a sip of tea. I'm so sorry. Even saying it, it's hard for me to believe. Unfortunately, I have to have varifocals because I have a bit of short sight as well as long. But, you know, I've got a lot of old glasses. These are very old. And I put them on to see just if I could see. And surprisingly, these are the best ones I can see out of, certainly for long sight. And I wasn't, can't even remember this. These must be about 5 years old. Nothing wrong with them. They have got varifocals in, but because obviously they're narrow, you don't get the same window. These were the ones I wore an awful lot of. They were cheap as chips. I say they were cheap as chips. They were cheap. I mean, these were about 158 compared to 258, and that was with the lenses. So you see, well, I like these, and they are pretty clear. They're not bad. They're a little bit weaker. So these were the little bit weaker ones. Then I've got these ones where these are much, much older. I'm not even sure if there's a, no, I don't think there's a varifocal in them. So I've only got the long sight. I like the glasses, nothing wrong with the frame. I think I'm going to have to donate these frames to Third World because I don't know what else to do with them. It seems the only other thing I could do is to perhaps send them off to one of these places that you can do online. And I don't know, has anybody tried online? I'd love to know if anyone's had success getting varifocals online. I personally really don't know. And I don't know if they take old, old lenses. Another pair I've got, that's not those, with these, which are rimless glasses, and I bought these back probably 10 years ago. They are completely different. Yes, these are only, these before my varifocals. I was just needing varifocals at the time. They're incredibly blurry. Again, nothing wrong with this bit and this bit. I don't like throwing things away, but what do I do with them? Um, it's really difficult as well. And choosing styles, as you can see, I've been through all sorts of styles. These were, oh gosh, these are old sunglasses actually. But for some reason, I felt I looked very glam in these. I think they're a little bit oversized for me, but I sort of like them. Makes me feel, I don't know, they're quirky. But I can't see very much because the window again in them is quite small. You see, the bigger the window you have so that you can see, the more they charge. So if you're happy to have a tiny slot that you look at, then that's fine. If you want a little bit more, they charge you more. If you want a little bit wider, then they charge you the most. And I always go for the wider because I want to get the best vision. We all want to, it's like reaching your full potential, isn't it? I want my frigging eyesight to be as good as it can be. Otherwise, I feel I'm missing out. Do you not think? Now, these were frigging expensive. These were £400. And I must have been feeling rich at the time. I think somebody gave me money as a gift. But actually, they ended up being probably the most uncomfortable pair I've ever had. They grip on. I was in my John Lennon phase. Again, they're not set right, and they're not strong enough because they're very focused. But see, all these glasses, what am I going to do with them? Any suggestions? Welcome. And yeah, I really don't know. Honestly, I don't. So these are what feel comfortable and probably the best vision at the moment while I'm waiting for my other ones to be done. I did have a really big pair, and I don't know where those are. A big square pair that I've been wearing as well, but I can't find those at the moment. So I'm waiting for more to come in. But when she was trying to explain to me the different choices, I could, I just got lost. I got lost. And the most I would have paid was about 340. So the difference was about £90 from the having two pairs of varifocals at wide lenses was about £90. But that £90 was enough for me to go, no, I can't. I can't. I mean, even now, it's the month of November, I'm going to have nothing. That is white to me because I don't have that excess money. Simon's now retired. He's doing really well, by the way, anybody that wants to know. And those of you who don't know, Simon was poorly with prostate cancer. He's doing really well on the treatment. And it's just great to see him feeling much better. He'll probably always have issues from that because people tend to live with prostate cancer, but they keep it right at bay. They're so clever, these people. I'm waiting for some, because of my age, I'm also waiting for some other hospital appointments. But all in all, we're all well here, and I really appreciate every one of you that comes to my channel. And I'm enjoying YouTube. I don't like a lot of the bickering, and I'm sorry if I've ever contributed to that because I must have done. I think when I comment, I'm actually just going to chat with people in the chat and not actually comment to anybody who's rolled up on stream. That was probably my mistake. Anyway, I'm going to let you all go. If you've made it to 15 minutes, God love you. Love you all much. Bye.